And I think we are live now. Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Hello there. Hello there, Hajar. Welcome to the live stream. How's your day going so far? How is your day going so far? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been live, but here we are saying hello to everybody. Hope you're doing well, guys. Good evening. How is your day going so far? How is your day going so far? What are you doing at the moment? Good evening. Good evening. Hello and welcome, everybody. Hello and welcome. Hello there. Welcome. Great. That's great to hear. That is great to hear, Hajar. And then Ahmed, thanks a lot. You're welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday for a lot of the Algerians. It's tomorrow is actually the beginning of the weekend. Yes, hello there. Wa alaikum salam. Muqim, hello and welcome. Welcome to the live stream, brother. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Hadi Jama? Is just another way of saying how are you? Yes, it's just another way of saying how are you. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. How's your day going so far? What did you do? What didn't you do? Did you do anything interesting? Did you watch anything? Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Tassal Farhad, welcome. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. If you are Algerian, you can already comment 1 just to see how many Algerians are here. If you are not from Algeria, you can comment 2. Let's see how many are you here. British peace. There's British peace. There's strange. What is that? What is that? Okay, interesting. So we have this surgeon. Your comment in 1. Where are you from exactly? Where are you from? And then for 2, Salah, where are you from? You can tell me where you're from. Let's get to know everybody here in the live stream. Yes, hello there, people. British. What is that? Is that like is that a TV series that I don't know about? Okay, from Saudi. Welcome to all my brothers and sisters from Saudi Arabia. Welcome to the live stream. Come on, guys, let's share the stream with everybody. Let's get everyone here. Let's welcome everyone. Let's have a little bit of a discussion. Let's talk a little bit. Let's have some updates. You can tell me about what you have been up to, what you have done, and so on, so that we can continue to work on your English as well. Let's go. Don't forget to like and follow if you are new. Of course, very important. Thank you for sharing, Hajar. Appreciate that. Your keyboard. Can you try to write it maybe differently? Is that the name of the show? Is it called like People, Peace, Strange or something like that? I didn't really catch that. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. It seems that people are busy. We're not really getting a lot of people here. People are probably busy. It's Thursday. It's the 9th of July. No World Cup games are currently playing. So what is going on? What is going on? Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Today we have some very powerful tips that I'm going to be sharing with you. Inshallah, of course, we have some questions that we also be answering as well. Very important. Very important. Yes. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. This is your, well, I wouldn't say your host, but I would say teacher, Mr. Ramzi Zouari. I'm from Algeria. Calling myself the English nerd. Don't ask me about the name. It's actually a long story. It's a long story of how I chose this name in particular. Yeah. The speech of the British people. Till now, I didn't get how strange they are. I mean, well, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, if it's strange, it doesn't mean that you can't pick it up. You can actually do that and pick it up. Hello there. Welcome, everybody. Hello, everyone. Gata suerte. Welcome to the live stream. The cat of luck. I believe that's the meaning of your name. Oh, it's been a while, guys. It has been a while, and I can tell you right now that I missed interacting with all of you, and we are definitely going to do that. Looking forward to tomorrow, of course, inshallah. We have another live stream tomorrow, Friday, and as you guys know, Friday is for discussions. Friday is for debates. Fridays for opinions, so I really look forward to that. And yeah, so welcome to the live stream. If you are from Algeria, you can always comment 1. If you are not from Algeria, you can comment 2. And after that, you can tell me where you're from exactly. If you want to see your name appear up here, all you have to do is tap on screen, like this live stream, and you should be able to see your name appear up here. So of course, the more taps you do, well, the higher your rank is going to be. Wa alaikum assalam. Hello there. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, hello there. Hello there, guys. Thank you so much. Wow, all right. I see that. I have a problem with pronunciation. I'm Moroccan. How are you? All is good. Thank you so much for asking. Well, maybe we can talk about pronunciation. I'll give you some tips on that one. Actually, pronunciation is not only... you're not the only one, I would say. You're not the only one dealing with pronunciation issues. Lots of people are dealing with pronunciation issues. We can talk about how we can solve those problems. So if you're new here, might as well just follow. And, you know, if you follow, you'll see something appear here with your name and notification. It's kind of cool. You listen to a nice little... rhythm. Also, if you're interested in seeing your name up here, so all you have to do is that you keep tapping the like button. And as you guys know, TikTok likes people interacting and engaging with live streams so that we can continue to climb up the ranks of TikTok. Why not? And why not get to a higher ranking? Let's do that. All right. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yes, France versus Morocco today. Well, yeah, that reminds me of hello, teacher. Yes, hello, Zeki. What's up, Zachary? What's going on, man? The game of France and Morocco. It's going to be a tough one. 5 referees from Argentina. That's going to be a tough one. It's really going to be a tough one. I really hope that I don't know. I really hope that Morocco will pull out some magic and finish the game, beat France, and go to the next level. Sorry, France fans. I'm going to be on the Moroccan side. I'm really sorry about that. Really sorry about that. Yes, I miss a beautiful conversation with you. Yes, let's have more of them. If you are in Mila, come on, let's meet. Come all over. Let's grab a cup of coffee and let's talk. Why not? Why not? Wa alaikum salam, Firas. Hello there. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream from Tunisia, Brother Ramzi. Okay, unfortunately. Well, if you're ever in Algeria, make sure that you come to the east and visit me there. We can grab a cup of coffee, or maybe when I visit Tunisia one day. Why not? Yes, why not? Thank you for the share, everybody. Appreciate that. Thank you for the share. Hello, hello. I hope that the Egyptian scenario... Okay, you know what? I was so furious and I was so angry at the Egyptian game because I still feel that Egypt should have won that. Egypt should have won that. Should have won that, but unfortunately, they were against FIFA, they were against Argentina, they were against Messi, they were against the Messi fans, they were against a lot. So there were a lot of opponents for the Egyptians. They did their best, but I was really angry. I was really angry. Why did the referee decide to go back to a foul that was committed by the Egyptian player for the second goal, and he didn't do the same for the when Argentina scored? Very suspicious, I might say, and really not happy. I tried to look up the account of this referee to see Francois, I think his name, Francois Le Texier, or I don't know what. It's a French name. I tried to look it up to see what the people are saying about the whole matter, but it seems that he deactivated his account, which is even more suspicious. The fact that he decided to just deactivate his account. I mean, why would you deactivate your account? Shouldn't you be fair? Shouldn't you treat everybody the same when you are in the field? Nah, I don't know. Like, I really didn't feel like it was a fair game. Honestly, I didn't like that one at all. Of course, I wanted Egypt. I was so happy. You have no idea. I was screaming with joy when Egypt scored a second one. And then it was ruled out. And then I screamed again with happiness with the second goal. But then again, of course, these scenarios will always happen, and FIFA will continue to support their boy. FIFA will continue to support their boy, and might as well just give them the championship, and that's it. Be done with it. So, anyways, how are you guys doing? It's Thursday. Are you looking forward to anything this weekend? Are you going to do anything interesting this weekend? What do you got going on? I mean, also it's summer. We're already in the middle of summer, believe it or not. It's July already. Anything going on in this month? Something maybe that you're looking forward to. نعم أستطيع تحدث اللغة العربية. لماذا تريدني أن أتحدث اللغة العربية يا رجل? This is an English live stream. It's not an Arabic live stream. Why do you want me to speak Arabic? I can speak Arabic very well, but I'm choosing to speak English because this is an English live stream. It's an English live stream. Yes. A can of worms. I did that? Okay. Well, I mean, they want France to play. Yeah, it's for the money, obviously. I think Donald Trump is in it as well. He probably spoke to the I don't know. Maybe he spoke to what's the name of the guy who's in charge of FIFA? I don't know. Maybe they had a meeting and they talked to one another. Said, okay, if we're looking at Morocco versus Argentina for the final, I don't think that's going to generate money for us. So our best bet to generate a lot of money is that we have a lot of powerful names on the field playing against each other. You know, for the Americans, they are dealing with the World Cup as a Hollywood production. If you're not successful, if you don't have like a fan base, if you don't have like I don't know, like big followers as a player, then I don't think that I don't think that you'll be generating them a lot of money. So that's why they have to do certain things so that they can modify the final. They're treating it as a Hollywood production. They're really treating it as a Hollywood production. Honestly, of course, Argentina versus France. That's going to be a big game in the final. Imagine that happening again. It's going to be a big game in the final. Lots of people are going to be watching that. But they feel like, okay, if we allow a team like Morocco or Egypt or like a small team like that, that's not going to generate them a lot of money. So I think that they're treating it as a Hollywood production. if you're not making us money, then I don't think that's gonna do us any good. And besides, they don't really like the Muslims. Imagine a Muslim country winning the World Cup and representing it, and also maybe God forbids, raising the flag of Palestine or something. Well, I mean, okay, I don't want to be restricted here on TikTok, so yeah, FIFA's doing a good job. Wink, wink. Anyway, I'm from Algeria. Yes, I'm from Algeria. Thank you for the share, Ismail. Appreciate that. Engineer, so no summer for me, unfortunately. I'm so sorry to do that. So sorry to hear that, brother. I wish you the best of luck, of course. Yeah, I haven't taken a break in 2 years, and I'm looking forward to my first break in 2 years. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it this August, inshallah. Maybe all I need is like 10 days or 15 days of doing nothing. I love doing nothing. Just want to do nothing for a few days and then get back to it. I love teaching, really do. Really love teaching. I really love helping others achieve their goals and their their dreams in English. But yeah, you know, I need a break. Zeki, what's going on? Are you gonna let them beat you? You are at 269 only? Come on, Zeki. Come on, man. Come on, you can do it. You can climb up. And also, guys, please keep tapping the screen. Let's like this one. Let's climb up the ranks of TikTok. Let's get to the top. Let's get to the top. We'll talk about pronunciation. Yes, sure. I will talk about pronunciation for a little bit. And I'll also talk about something very important when it comes to the language. To learning the language, of course, because it seems that lots of people are asking this question. And yes, we will do that. What are you doing? Well, I'm talking to my friends and to my followers. That's what we're doing. We're just chatting. We're having a little bit of fun. And it's English, so you can listen to it and have fun. Besides, it's nice. Do you want to go to the beach on Friday? Are you inviting me, Zeki? Sure, yeah, why not? Why not? It depends. Are you a good swimmer? If you're a good swimmer, then sure. Yeah, definitely the best of luck to Morocco. We're going to be watching and supporting, inshallah. Let's hope that they get to do something against France. It's going to be difficult. I mean, if we look at the statistics, honestly, Morocco's doing great. Morocco's doing great. They have quality players. They're capable of doing a lot on the field. They're creating chances. They're passing the ball around like professionals. I think they know what they're doing. So maybe we'll see a tough game. We'll see a powerful game tonight. Hopefully they'll get to win it. Yes, this is the one thing. I hope that they do something at least. I mean, I don't know. France is going to be tough. Like, we're talking about Mbappe. We're talking about Olise. We're talking about a lot of good players for the French national team. But we'll see. But we are not here to talk about football. We are here to talk about English. Of course, yeah, I actually came across a very powerful video on YouTube. And I really liked that one. And I wanted to share something about that. Okay, so for pronunciation. All right, the problem, look at this one. This guy is asking, why is my pronunciation still the same? Why do I always have a thick accent when I speak? Okay, of course, this is due to ignorance of how sounds are produced. This is the idea. Final 2018 was worst final I saw it. Okay, well, maybe that depends. I mean, no. Perfect job. Keep it up, my bro. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the Bruxelles Lorette. Okay. Yes, if there's any English teachers here, I would love to host them here. Would love to have a conversation with them, you know, to help our dear students and our dear viewers. Yes, hello there. What's going on? Lechero. I like your name. Is that Lechero? Is that how you say it? Lechero. Do you guys know who Lechero is? Do you know who Lechero is? It's a very, you know, one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters, of course, it's from an American TV show, if you guys know it. Yes, if you guys know it, then yeah, we can. I'll be really impressed. I'll be really impressed. أظن إنك مصري. أنت بتقول إيه يا ولد؟ أنت بتقول إيه؟ وإيه اللي خلاك يعني بتقول أني أنا from Egypt؟ إزيك يا جدع؟ Alright. أنا أظن بأنك ارتكبت خطأ يا رجل. I'm not from Egypt. I'm not from Egypt. No. Okay, so what is the why do you feel like when you're speaking English you're not sounding natural or you're not saying the words correctly? I will tell you why. سعودي يا حسرة يا جماعة الخير ما هذا الذي تقولونه؟ How can we improve my accent? Yes, there is a way. No, look, shadowing is a good technique. Are you doing it right? You have to ask yourself this question. People tell you do shadowing, but what they don't tell you is that how to do it. You need the right way to do it. You can do shadowing for 1,000,000 years and you will never see improvement if you're not doing it the right way. If you're not doing it the right way, then you will never improve. Forget about it. You can kiss your eye. You know? That's what we say in Algeria. Kiss your eye and you will never improve. Why? Because if you don't know how to do the shadowing, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Wasting your time. So don't just, guys, please, wallahi, this is serious. Don't just listen to random advice from the internet and then later, after a while, complain that, oh, I tried this, but it didn't work. Oh, but I did this and it didn't work. No. You didn't do anything. You didn't do it right. You can't just say, hey, it didn't work. Based on what? Why? When you are learning a language or when you are doing anything in life, if you're doing anything in life, please stop being emotional. Stop being emotional. Look at your performance. Look at the things that you did, okay? Look at, I don't know, the technique that you used. Look at that. Analyze that. See what's wrong with it. Why isn't it working? People are saying shadowing is good. It's working. And then here you are saying it's not good. Based on what? You can't just say something is not good or something doesn't work just like that. No, you can't do that. You can't. You have to do it in the right way. So please, please research how to do something in the right way and apply it. Discipline is very important. Very important. And also stop wasting your time with with searches such as how to improve English, how to learn this, how to learn that. Start doing things. Start learning. Start looking at subjects or different topics in sports, in education, in problems, in cities, in jobs, in work, in this, in that. Start looking into these topics. Start improving. If you have a problem in grammar, fix it. Work on it. Stop looking for the easy way, because there is no easy way. Believe me when I tell you this, there is no easy way. You have to put in the work. We have become so lazy to the point that, okay, how can I improve my accent? Or how can I improve my pronunciation? Shadowing. Okay, they go and do shadowing for like 1 week and they're like, oh, it's not working. It's not working. How do you know it's not working? What's your technique like? Are you doing it the right way? So please, when you're trying something, if you want to try something, please do it in the right way. Please do it in the right way. I'll give you an example. Hello there. Isam Idrisi, welcome to the live stream. No, I am not Saudi. I am actually Algerian, guys. It's easier to put ourselves as victims and yeah, exactly. Instead of saying, oh, it's not working, ask yourself this. What did I do that didn't work? Is my technique correct? Am I doing it right? How do I know that I'm doing it right? Ask yourself these questions, okay? Ask yourself questions related to performance, not related to how you feel. Related to performance. When we talk about performance, we talk about your technique. What is the technique that you used? What is the video that you used even to try and shadow? Okay? Look at the time that you spent to do that. Did you check the actual pronunciation of the words? Or you just decided to, hey, copy what the other person is saying? If you're just copying, well, maybe you'll see a little bit of progress along the way. But come on. It's, if you're not doing it in the right way, then, I'm sorry. It's just not going to work ever in 1,000,000 years. And Let me give you an example. So sometimes I say to my students, okay, instead of trying to each time tell me, oh, I forgot the word. Oh, I don't know how to say it. Oh, it's try to describe words instead of trying to find the equivalent in the other language. Instead of trying to find the exact equivalent of a word from Arabic to English, try to describe. Because English speaking is not really that difficult, and you don't need the exact words so that you can express yourself and talk about something successfully. Do you guys get that? You really don't need that. What you need is the right way. So I tell them, okay, guys, stop doing that. What you need to do is talk around the words. Okay, you don't know how to say something? That is okay. Just talk around it. If you see a new word or if you come across a new word, look for the definition, look for the examples, and look for the word function. What's that? What is the category of that word? What is the function of that word? What is the definition of that word? And what is the read the meaning of that word? Read some examples of that word. And it's okay if you don't understand it the first time, if you don't understand it the second time, if you don't understand it the third time. It's okay. Be patient. Be patient. Okay? And people have the wrong understanding of the word, I don't understand a word. When we're talking about understanding something in English, it's not translating it. Some students will be like, teacher, I don't understand that word. Let's say we're talking about the word complain. To complain about something. Complain. Let's say we have the word complain. Okay? How do we explain that to people who don't know this word, complain? So what I'm asking you to do is that look for the definition and look for the word category and what is the function of this word in the sentence. Does it function as a subject? Can we use it as a verb? Can we use it as an adjective? This is what I mean by the function. Okay, what is the function? Is it a subject? Are we talking about this? Is it a verb? Is this an action? Okay, is this an adverb? Is this an adjective? And so on and so forth. This is what I mean by function. Okay? And then ask yourself, what is the meaning of this word? So I am not happy about a service. Okay? So I complain. I talk about this problem. Okay? To the people who are in the field in hopes of finding a solution. This is how I would explain the word complain to others. So imagine, here's the example. Let's say I have a problem with my internet. My internet is not stable, let's say. So what do? I go to Algeria Telecom and I complain. I talk about my problem. I talk about it. Hey, guys at Algeria Telecom, what's going on here? My internet is terrible these days. What's going on? Of course, I need a solution to this. What can I do? Is it a cable-related problem? Is it related to the weather? Is it related to what's going on here? Is it a server problem? What's going on? Did the shark bite the cables in the Mediterranean Sea? What's going on? So here I'm complaining. This is how I would describe or explain the word complain to others. Okay? So complaining, it means you go somewhere to the people who are in the field and then you talk about the problem in hopes of finding a solution to your problem. Easy, right? Tell me please in the comments if you understood it or not, even if you didn't know it, if you don't know the word already, of course. And this is how you do it. And if you don't know the equivalent of this word in Arabic, it's okay. You don't need the Arabic because you're learning English. It's an English word. Learn the definition. Learn the example. Learn the word category. Forget about the translation of the word. Because the moment you do the translation, you start learning English the wrong way. You start learning English the wrong way. And if you're learning the wrong way, well, you gain nothing. There's no benefit for you. No benefit for you. Do you guys get this point? Yeah. Do you get this point, guys? Tell me in the comments if you're using this technique, or if you know of any other techniques, please do let me know. I would love to discuss that with you. There's no problem. So again, if you're learning, if you come across a new word and you are learning English, of course, don't look for the translation. because you will be hurting yourself more than, well, helping yourself. And you want to help yourself learn faster and learn better. Okay? If you learn through the translation, well, I mean, it's okay. You can translate in the beginning. You can translate 1 word, 2 words, 3 words. But at some point, you have to let go of translation. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No problem. I will see to that. I'll try to invite you later, and then we'll see to that. So here's the thing. Yeah, complaining, but when you explained it, Brother Ramsey, it felt it was same as nagging. No, it's not nagging. Of course, I was acting there a little. I was exaggerating a little bit. There's a difference between nagging. Nagging is just when you are, imagine your wife is just nagging and you're just listening to that and you don't really need to offer a solution. But for a complaint, well, you hope for a solution, that is. Yeah, and you do it for the purpose of a solution. This is the purpose of a complaint. Yes, there's complaint. That's actually the noun for it. And there's to complain about something. And that's the verb for it. Yes, this is the idea. And yeah, I use a shadowing. Okay, going back to the shadowing technique. Shadowing, it means saying something in the exact same way that somebody said it. Okay, it means that you copy the facial expressions, the body language, the tone of voice. You copy a lot of things. Okay, and one thing about shadowing is that if you are, let's say, not familiar with different English sounds, of course, you will find shadowing really difficult. And I'm going to give you my teacher opinion on shadowing, okay? If you want to do shadowing in the best possible way, okay, when you are looking at the words or looking at the video or something, make sure that you have the transcript with you or you have the script of what is said with you. Look at the script, okay? Look at the words, try to pronounce the words, try to look at a dictionary of how to pronounce the words, how to make the sounds, okay? When I say how to make the sounds, I mean how to articulate. Yes, how to articulate. Some people, for example, have a problem with the R sound. Some people have a problem with the P sound. Some people have a problem with, I don't know, the ch sound. They can't say ch, they only say sh, and so on and so forth. So look at the script, work on the sounds, and also the sounds that are difficult for you to pronounce or to articulate, and then do the shadowing. When you do the shadowing in this way, you already corrected pronunciation, so what's left for you is that you look at the sentence linking and so on. Like, how is the person linking the sounds together? There is the, how is this speaker emphasizing different words? Why is he or she emphasizing this word and not this word? Look at the science of it. So once you understand the science of it and why certain words are emphasized and other words are not emphasized, and why certain words are pronounced in a weak form instead of a strong form, then you can start doing the shadowing. If you don't do these steps, then your shadowing will be lacking in effectiveness a lot. And if you want to maximize the effectiveness of shadowing, then you need to do what I just told you to do. Look at the pronunciation of the words, look at the pronunciation or the articulation of the sounds, and then do the shadowing based on the tone and the body language and the enhancements of the speaker. That's how you do that. I always learn new words with defining them or set a hint that reminds me of it. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. And you don't have to remember every single word. You don't really have to remember every single word. The technique that you want to look for or you want to really get in the habit of is describing words. And what's the best way to start describing words is to learn definitions of these words. Okay? So, and besides, they help you a lot. Imagine you learn the word hopeful. Imagine that. Hopeful. So, do you guys know the meaning of hopeful? No, I know you probably know the translation of the word, but what is the actual meaning of hopeful? It can actually help you in speaking. What is the definition of hopeful? Yes. Try to tell me what you know about the word hopeful. Don't look up the dictionary. It's so easy to look up Google or dictionary for the word hopeful. Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that, shall we? As if men complain but women nag. I'm kidding, ladies. That is fine. That is fine. It's normal. It's normal. We are used to that. In fact, it would be strange if you go back home and then your wife doesn't nag or doesn't complain about something. So, for example, your wife would complain about a lamp at home not working anymore. So if she's complaining about that, it means, well, she's expecting a solution. And you have to find the solution, basically. Yeah, that's the idea. It will be achieved. You hope that something will be achieved. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's what you know. Okay, I think it's close to the actual meaning. Yeah, give me more definitions, guys. What do you know of the word hopeful? I want to see, like, what when I say the word hopeful, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind, guys? What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when I say the word hopeful? Not helpful, hopeful. People asking me about helpful. It's not helpful. I'm saying hopeful. Hopeful. That's what I'm saying. Really? Only Jabbar here? Bashir is saying things? Abdul Jabbar. Yeah. Jabir Bashir, I think. Yes. Prone to okay, interesting. So this should be a topic for next time. It should definitely be a topic for next time. Let's do that. We should do it as a topic for next time. Who's complaining more or who's nagging more today? Men or women? Mystery. Yes. Okay. To be optimistic about the future. There you go. There you go. Something about wish to get. You see, you already have some misunderstandings of words. So it's a good idea to correct the meaning of words in this way. Simply being hopeful, it means you are positive about the future. You are positive about the future. Who is hopeful that Morocco will win tonight? Who is hopeful tonight? Like, for example, here I'm hopeful that Morocco will win tonight. Yeah, this is the idea. This is the idea. So it means being positive. Again, I'm not asking for a synonym. I'm asking for a description of the word or a definition of the word. There's a difference between being hopeful, well, in a way that you're saying optimistic, that's another word similar to hopeful, and between saying, let's say, the definition of that word. So, yeah. Well, it's okay. This is football, after all. I mean, I'm not really following any politics or anything like that. I'm just, it's football. Anyway, so, for example, here, hopeful means to be positive about the future. That's really all you need. That's really all you need. So people tell you, so how do you know that you are a hopeful person? I'm a hopeful person because I'm positive about the future. What are you positive about? What are you positive about? I'm positive about succeeding in my studies, for example. I'm positive about reaching 15,000 followers. I'm positive about some. So this is it. It even helps you in speaking. So let's say one day you forget the word hopeful. One day you forget the word hopeful. I don't know. Even in Arabic, we forget words at times. I say, how do you say, sometimes you do this. We forget words even in Arabic. You see, we forget words even in Arabic. So let's say one day you forget the word hopeful. And the moment you forget the word hopeful, that is fine. Can you remind me of, what do you say when somebody is positive about the future? What do you say? Someone's positive about the future. Okay. It means someone who is hopeful or optimistic. There you go. Thank you. Thank you so much for the rose. Appreciate that. Do you get it, guys? This is just the power and the advantage of knowing the definition of a word instead of just knowing the translation of a word. Yeah. Thank you so much. Tahira Bion. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the heart me. Beyond fear. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. I'm hopeful of reaching the C1 level soon. Inshallah, why not? Why not? This is the idea. But please, you know what? Instead of focusing on... Thank you so much once again. I really appreciate that. So, once again, for example, instead of trying to look for the translations all the time, look for definitions. And with definitions, you can remember words longer. You can remember words better. And even if you forget the word, God forbids, even if you forget the word, you have the definition to back you up, to help you, to rescue you from an embarrassment, let's say, with a native speaker or something. Imagine that. Yes, imagine that. I think that's called active learning or something. Yeah, exactly. That's active learning. That's immersing yourself in the English language. That's immersion. You are immersing yourself. You're saying to yourself, okay, that's it. From today on, I'm not using Arabic anymore. I'm not using Arabic. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself not to use Arabic for one day. Study English without using Arabic for just one day. Just one day. Not a lot, just one day. And I think you can do it. I think you can do it. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. So, yeah. Anyway, please enlighten us. Yeah, absolutely. This is, as I said, you can call that one active learning, and it's better. That's a much better way to maximize your learning. With translating, yes, you can learn a few things here and there, but it's not going to get you anywhere any faster. When I read a paragraph, I understand, but I cannot translate to Arabic. That is, of course, that's nice. I can't even translate. Why should you want to translate? Unless you want to be a translator, then that's another story. Believe me, guys, wallahi, I think that I don't know maybe 70 or 80% of the words in English. I don't know what they mean in Arabic. I have no idea what they mean in Arabic. I don't know how to translate them. And this is a problem as well. Sometimes my students say to me, teacher, كيفاش يقولوا هذه الكلمة بالإنجليزية؟ And I tell them, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't think of translation on the spot. I have a problem. You know, I have a problem. And sometimes, like when we are studying, and then I say it randomly. Teacher, yes, that's it. And I'm like, yeah, there you go. That's the word. Yeah, it just means that I know it, but I will only remember it when I come across it. Like I really, how do I say this? I can't really translate. I can't. If you're looking for a translator, please, I'm not the right person. I can't translate very well. I'm not good at it, you know, because most of the time I rely on Google, but I can figure out which translation is good, which translation is not good. That is something I can do. But for me to translate for you directly, well, I don't think I'll be able to do that. However, maybe I can interpret the meaning. Like, okay, this person is saying this and this and that in English. I can interpret the meaning, or I can say it in another way, but I don't know how to translate very well. So yeah, believing that everything will be forwarded to good things, even if it's misery right now. Yeah, that's it. Like, we are hopeful that one day Palestine will be free. That's it. So we are positive about the future, inshallah. Yeah, same problem. Which problem exactly? Which problem are you referring to? I watch movies and I understand about 80%, but with English subtitles, that's amazing. With English subtitles, of course, that's really amazing. You should continue to do that. And what you can do with that is even study those words, but study those words in English. Keep a dictionary with you, or keep your phone with you, just to ask Google anytime you come across a word that you don't understand. And please, for the love of Allah, please try to find the definition or the meaning in English and not in Arabic or in any other language. Please do that. Yeah. There are synonyms. Why they use translations? Yeah, exactly. And there are synonyms, of course, and there's also what we call the definitions. Yeah, that's why definitions exist. Even native speakers use dictionaries. Even native speakers, at times, they lose words. I tell you, I talk to native speakers all the time. And when I talk to them, at times they forget words, and I tell them about those words. They say, "Oh, thank you." It doesn't mean that they don't know those words. They've learned them before. It's just that at that moment they're not able to think about those words, but they can describe those words very well. And that's what makes communication effective. If you can get yourself out of this problem, like when you're talking to somebody and you lose a word, for example, stop hanging on to that hope of finding that word somewhere in your brain. Talk around it, describe it. It's much better. It is much, much better. And you need to get in the habit of doing that as soon as possible. That is your solution to improving. That is your solution to progress. That is your solution. Yes. Hello, Nuha. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. I mean, again, I'm keeping the name a secret in case you don't want yourself to be advertised. So if that is okay, then that's fair. That's also another colleague of mine, by the way. Yes, a wonderful teacher. Wish you all the best. Yeah, that's it. That's one way of thinking in English. If you're looking at definitions of words instead of translation, yes, then of course it is thinking in English, and it's active learning. That is for sure. And also for pronunciation, if you want to improve, you really shouldn't think or consider British accent or American accent. Just pick one. Just pick one. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much, Susu, for the gift. You didn't really have to. I'm not asking for gifts, by the way, guys, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I mean, we're here having fun. We're here talking. We're here improving together. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Nihad. Really appreciate that. Anyway, forget I said that. Anyway, so as a teacher, Nuha, as a teacher, what is the best tip that you have for learners? What is the best tip? Thank you so much, Tahira, for your support. Really appreciate that. Again, you didn't really have to. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, of your talking on monitor. Huh? What is that? هل تستطيع أن تظهر الترجمة of what you are saying? Yes, that's what you are asking for. At the moment, it's difficult, but I can try to do that. Yes, I can try to do that. But I wouldn't really recommend translation. I'd recommend subtitles. Yes. Subtitles, you mean. Not translation, because translation means changing the words of the language. But with subtitles, yes, it means the script or the CC. That helps. Actually, إكليل الجبل, I have it on my YouTube channel. I always upload these lives. So let's say if you have a problem today understanding, you can always look forward to my upload on my YouTube, because I always upload them on my YouTube. So this episode right here, or this live stream, will be on YouTube later. So it's Ramzi Zouari. That's my name, Ramzi Zouari on YouTube. You will find it there, and you can rewatch any live that you want. You can rewatch any live with the interactions with people. I think it's going to be nice. I forgot to start recording it here locally, but I will download it later from the TikTok Live Center, and I'm going to upload it on YouTube, and you can always find it there. And the good thing about YouTube is that you can watch it in CC with caption capture, and you can see everything that I'm saying. And I think it'll be helpful for you. Yeah, it'll be really helpful for you. Yeah. They're absolutely totally fine. Yes. Okay, we have a tip from our dear teacher colleague here. Ms. Nuha, make sure that all your devices are in English. Yes, it's a very simple tip, but it's a really powerful one. Really powerful one. We also have Teacher Kareem. Teacher Kareem, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. How's it going? Simple but effective. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. I always say this. Make sure that you surround yourself with the English language. The more you surround yourself, well, the better the environment will be, and the bigger the benefit as well, of course. Of course. And yeah, it is very effective. It is. I remember, you know, when I was younger and I was always like thinking about ways and wondering about some techniques of how I can improve my my English. And of course, I relied heavily on translation. I didn't really make any progress. And then I did it unintentionally, of course. I didn't unintentionally. I didn't know that it was such an effective and a powerful tip. I said to myself one day, you know, how about changing the language of my device, of my phone, changing the language of my PC, changing the language of literally anything that I'm using into English? And I did that, and for some reason, it really worked. I didn't know that it was such a powerful technique and a powerful way to improve. And guess what? It was really good. It was really effective. And I'm glad I did it. I'm really grateful to my younger self for taking the initiative, for taking the an action towards something like this. It was really powerful. Really powerful. Passing international English tests like IELTS, etc. Yeah, okay. I will talk about that. Yeah, no problem. I will talk about that. I think it's something also that's very important. The key is that you create an environment full of English. Absolutely. You don't need to travel to England. You don't need to go to London. You don't need to go to New York so that you can surround yourself with English guys. Today you have social media. You have me here on TikTok. You have you have movies, TV shows, YouTube, people that you can follow and literally just surround yourself with the English language. You don't really need to travel anywhere. You don't really need to travel anywhere. The name of your YouTube, it's you can just type Ramzi Zouari and you can find it. Yeah, like that. I always upload my live streams there. I always do that. Yeah. So the one thing that I find really common, and it's one problem that I find really common among IELTS students or IELTS applicants, I would like to call them. Yeah, if you need to travel, sure, no problem. Yeah. If you need to travel, I mean, I'm not saying don't travel. I'm just saying you don't need to travel to improve or to surround yourself with the English language. That's what I'm saying. Of course, if you have to travel or if you need to travel for something, yeah, just by all means, just go for it, brother. Go for it. I'm not discouraging you from traveling, of course, but I'm just saying, is very effective also. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Repeating what you hear out loud, especially out loud, or even reading books out loud, that can help a lot. Yeah. All right. So let me talk about IELTS for a second. I will answer this question, and then we can also answer this question of I wonder about my grammar, and I will tell you about that. I will tell you about those who are learning the language and focusing on the grammar too much, and we can answer the question of, is grammar important when you are learning the language? We will talk about that. It's a very important thing to discuss, and we will say it. So just one quick thing for IELTS applicants, okay? If you're going to sit for the IELTS exam, this is for you. This is for you. Pay attention now. Pay attention. The one common problem that I find in IELTS applicants is that they don't know anything about IELTS. They don't know anything about the type of questions they will get. They don't know anything about the proper preparation for it. They don't know anything whatsoever that is related to how to answer or how to present your answers or how to write for something. No, they have absolutely no idea. So really, the first thing that you have to think about if you are going to sit for the IELTS exam is that you need to educate yourself about the exam itself. You need to look at the skills that it's testing, why it's testing those in the first place. You need to understand that it's a proficiency test. Why people ask for it? Because in universities that are in English-speaking countries, right? They don't know you. They don't know you and they don't trust you. And let's be honest. Why should they trust you? Really, why? You're from an Arabic-speaking country. You're from a French-speaking country. You're from a Greek-speaking country, Okay? Why should they trust you to speak English very well? So that's why they put you through IELTS. And if you think you know how to speak English very well, or you know how to understand English very well, you cannot get a good score in IELTS. Why? Because they're expecting you to answer in particular ways according to how they want you to answer, not according to how you want to answer. And keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Lots of people are very good at speaking. You know, they understand everything that I ask them. They're very good at speaking. I ask them questions, they can answer them very well. Sure, in the street, I mean, they would survive, no problem. But for IELTS, I tell them, well, you have a band score of 4. They say, what? 4? That's not good. I thought I'm at least 7. 7 in your dreams. In your dreams. Another thing that is important, if you don't, let's say, okay, I gave you a 4, and I have to give you a reason why you are a 4. That's why the criteria for IELTS exist. The criteria for speaking, how they want you to answer. That's the criteria, or the guide. You can go to Cambridge and you can download their guide there, and they will tell you exactly how you want to answer. If your answer is like this, well, your band score is this. If your answer is in these terms or in these conditions, well, your band score is like this. If you're making mistakes here, or if you're saying things in this way, your band score is like that. If you want a 7 or an 8, go ahead and read the criteria for 7 and 8. How they want you to answer for band score 7 and 8. Before you even consider taking the IELTS exam. Does that make sense, guys? Lots of people make this mistake, and they think just because they know English, they will get a good score. No, for IELTS, you need to answer according to how they want you to answer. I'm sorry, but this is the reality of things. This is the reality of things. Yes, and the sections of the exam especially. All right, so if we speak about the skills that they're testing your reading, your listening, your speaking, and your writing. If you're looking to prepare the right way, you need to be preparing for the writing and the speaking first. Always take those first, because why? Reading and listening, these are receptive skills, so you can always, look into those later. But for speaking and writing, those are skills that you can control. You can have some kind of control over them, because the questions can be predictable, especially if you're aware of how you need to answer or what you need to answer for band 6, band 7, band 8, and so on. And you know about the nature of the questions. So in a way, we can expect them. Like, for example, for writing, there are 7 types of writing for task 1. There's the pie chart, there's the graphs. There's so many types, okay? I will not get into those. Maybe I will get into those later, because if I say those, then I have to explain them and describe them, and it's going to be a very long live stream, and this is not about IELTS, okay? So I'm just going to go briefly about them. There are 7 types of writing for task 1, IELTS, and also there are about 5 essay types for task 2. 5 of those. Problem solving, advantages and disadvantages, solutions, opinions. Okay, 5 of them, if memory serves me right, okay? And for each one, there is a way to answer that question. You must follow specific technique. And for this one, you need to really make research and to know exactly how to write for it and what they're expecting you to write in particular, and how to write before you can write something in that regard. Like for task 1, you're not supposed to be using emotion. You're supposed to be using objective language, and so on and so forth. And for task 2, you're supposed to be giving an opinion and supporting that opinion with examples and with arguments, and so on and so forth. So that's for writing, for example. And for speaking, of course, there are different phases to the test. It's 14 minutes, and each phase, each of the phases, okay, each one of the phases tests something. All right. Thank you so much for gifting, Tahira. Really appreciate that again. Thank you so much. Yeah, again, so make this research, go to Cambridge website, download the guide, and look at the criteria, and you will find your answers there. And if you don't know how to follow those criteria, then it's normal. It's going to be normal that you don't know how to follow those criteria. Then all you have to do is get a professional to help you with that. I mean, it's always better to get a professional to help you with that, and then get the band score you need and travel already, then waste effort and then waste your money, especially if you don't get the score that you want and you have to do the IELTS exam again. All right, so this is my advice for you. So after speaking, well, you have reading and you have listening. For reading, there are some techniques, and you can somehow improve those skills that you can use for reading. I mean, they don't really have a big impact, but they help. They help a lot. They help a lot. For listening, well, you just have to listen a lot and train yourself in IELTS listening specific, and then you can figure out a pattern of the nature of the questions and so on. Okay, for another live, inshallah. So I hope this clarifies things for IELTS. Yes, let me make sure. My country, okay. Grammar, yes, we'll talk about the point of the grammar. How can I know the method to answer? Yeah, I was talking about that. It's a long process. Maybe we can do another live and we can talk about that. Yes. Criteria, it means the conditions of how to answer. Because I told you, for IELTS, they are testing your proficiency. They want to know how good you are at the language. So they want you to answer in particular ways so that it's easier for them to assess the level of your English. Yes. Okay, my question was about grammar. Yes, I was looking at it and we're going to answer that one. My pleasure. Okay, so you have to understand something. English learners now. English learners, you have to understand something. You have to really keep this in mind. In fact, drill this into your mind. Drill this into your mind. How do we start this? How do we start this? Is grammar important? Of course it's important, but it shouldn't be the core focus. Am I saying don't study grammar? No, I'm not saying don't study grammar. In fact, I'm encouraging you to correct your grammar. I'm encouraging you to do that. Why? Because accuracy always helps. Accuracy is always good. It is always good to have accuracy when you are speaking the language. When we talk about speaking the language, we're talking about also different skills. We're talking about your comprehension level. We're talking about your fluency level. We're talking about your grammar and vocabulary use. We're talking about your interaction. We're talking about your pronunciation. So it's different elements. It's not just one element. So working on one element and neglecting the other elements is not going to get you anywhere. You will stay in the same level, in the same place, without any progress whatsoever. For example, let's say you learn the present simple and you learn saying, my name is Ramzi, for example. Okay, let's say that you learn how to do that. Yes. Let's say now I know how to use the verb to be, but it's not enough. It is not enough. Now we need to look at the fluency level. Are you saying that without pausing? Are you saying that without hesitating? Are you saying that without thinking of the rule and so on? Are you saying that in a natural way, or you're saying that in a way that you're struggling? Okay, this is what you have to ask yourself, because again, language speaking is not about one skill and neglecting the others. It's not about one aspect of grammar and neglecting the others. Okay, so this is something that's very important. Let's say now you have the grammar. That's good. You need to train your fluency, which means you need to repeat my name is Ramzi many, many times to the point that it sounds natural without pausing, without hesitating, and without sounding like a foreigner, basically. Some people, how do they say it? They say, my name is Ramzi. That's how they would say it. That is not knowing something. I am sorry. That is not knowing something. So you need to repeat that. That's what we call practice, effective practice. If you're repeating the same sentence, my name is Ramzi, my name is, to the point that it sounds natural, then you can say, well, I practice in the right way. But if you just say, my name is Ramzi. Yes, I did it. Yes. No, that's not enough. That is not enough. And also pronunciation. If you're not pronouncing my correctly, or name, some people, what they say is that my name is my name. Some people who say it like that. So it's something that you also should consider. And then comes the intonation part. My name is Ramzi. My name is Ramzi. My name is Ramzi. Nice to meet you. What's your name? The intonation part is very important. Okay? So if you're practicing the grammar, you learn the grammar, that's great. That's amazing. Now you need to look at the other 4 aspects, which is fluency, as I said, pronunciation, and intonation, also very important. And you also need to look at the interaction. When you are interacting, does it sound natural or does it sound weird and strange and not normal? It's not normal for somebody to say that. You need to ask yourself these questions. So again, to answer your question for the one who asked about grammar, is grammar important? Yes, it's important, but you have to also consider the other aspects. And I always encourage structures. Your grammar doesn't have to be perfect, but your structure needs to be decent in a way. Needs to be decent. You need to practice following a structure. And when I say structure, it's the logic of the English language. You need the logic of the English language. That's what I'm going to say to you, and I hope this makes sense. If you want to ask more about this problem, by all means, go ahead. I'll explain more. And again, you will find this on the Cambridge website. They always tell you about that. Thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate that. And it looks like Mbappe is here, and they wrote their names Mbappe. Very interesting. And we have Leila, thank you for the share. Really appreciate that. Sarah, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Usama, thank you for sharing. Ragad, thank you for sharing. Selma, thank you for sharing. Really, really appreciate that. Keep sharing, guys. Keep sharing. It's really important, and it helps a lot. TikTok likes sharing and liking, so that's how it keeps pushing us and suggesting us to others. So, yeah. But you still not explored the way to study for IELTS. I told you the way to study for IELTS. You need to educate yourself about the exam. You need to educate yourself about the exam, like the nature of questions, what are they testing exactly, how to do speaking properly, how to do writing properly. Educate yourself and then look at the criteria. If you need help with the criteria, then you need a professional, obviously. Yeah. So this is the idea. I know it's going to be challenging in the beginning, but you have to try. You have to try. And again, if you can't figure it out, you can always ask the AI or get a professional. And again, this is not the live for IELTS. Maybe we can do another one in the future, inshallah. Why not? Why not? We can do another live for IELTS, specifically and exclusively for IELTS. And if you remember, there was this one time when I even showed you how to write for task 1. I did that, but unfortunately, I couldn't upload it. I lost the recording. It was damaged for some reason. I don't know what happened to it. I downloaded it, but it didn't work. So maybe we can do it again. No problem. We can definitely do it again. I will try. Wallahi, I will try. The problem is with timing, and I try to come live often to help everybody, and which is easier. To be honest with you, to be completely honest with you, I don't know much about TOEFL. I know a lot about IELTS, but I don't know about the other exams. I know a lot about Cambridge exams as well, but the other like TOEFL and I don't know what. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about them. I mean, I could give you pieces of advice, but mostly they're for IELTS. So, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. So again, these tests are done to test your proficiency, and there's a specific way to do each one. So I don't want to give you something, or I don't want to give you a piece of advice and then later it would turn out to be not right. I know about IELTS, but for TOEFL, I mean, I know a few things here and there, but it's really not my field. It's not my area. Okay, so I would rather that I don't talk about something that I don't know much about. Yes, لازم كل يوم تكون معنا إن شاء الله. Why not? Why not? I would love to do that. Wallahi, I'm trying. I'm trying. I know that I should be doing better. I know that some of you texted me and I couldn't respond, but كما يقولوا, عذري معي, like I have a lot of things to deal with. I have a lot of messages. Imagine every day I get more than 100 messages. More than 100 messages of people just asking questions, and I'm answering as many as possible. But I'm only human after all. And they're asking, and I'm giving advice. I'm just sharing advice left and right. Wallahi, I'm sharing advice left and right, and I'm not asking for anything. They send me a message, I see the message, I respond, I give the advice, I do that, I go to the next one, I go to the next one, I go to the next one. I try my best, but it takes time. These things take time. So if I don't respond, well, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. You can always try to text me again, and I will do my best to respond. This is all I can tell you, because I'm also teaching in a school. I'm also teaching online. I have a life. I also have to go out, go to the supermarket. I have to buy things. I need to eat, basically. I'm human, just like you. I'm not a robot who's here 24/7. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the idea. Like, no, I don't recommend apps. I don't recommend apps, and I hate apps, in fact. Apps are not good. Okay, so alone or through English teachers? Well, this is completely up to you. If you have enough time in your hands and you know what you are doing, go for it. You can study by yourself. There's no problem. Studying with a teacher can be a lot of fun, because the teacher will know how to follow your progress, how to follow what you are doing, so that they can tell you about what you're doing right, what you need to improve, and how you improve it as well. And at times you get to meet a lot of amazing people who are studying in the same level as you, and it's really great. It's a great experience. It's really great experience. I have students who have been with me for 3 years. I have students who have been with me for 2 years. I have students, maximum until now is 3 years. Maximum is 3 years. That's the maximum amount of time I've been with the same group of students. I've had students for 2 years, as I said, many of them, in fact, and some of them are on their 6th month, some of them are on the 8th, so it depends. And again, when you meet such people who are on the same level as you, you'll be motivated. You'll be motivated. You will be eager to demonstrate your skills, to share your opinion with others, to see what they have to say about your opinion, to do presentations together, to debate together, to do research together. It's fun. It's really fun. But again, it's up to you. If you have time, you can study by yourself. And I mean, it can be a little boring in a way, and you can lose motivation, and then you start being lazy. But at least when you are with a group of people or with a teacher, you can be encouraged, you can be motivated. And especially if a teacher that's constantly motivating you and constantly sending you feedback and checking on your progress and whatnot, it can be really effective. And of course, it depends on you, on your preference, and on your time as well. As I said, if you have time to spare, go for it. You can spend hours into research and then finding the information and, yeah, improving by yourself. But if you want to improve with others, there's also that possibility, and you can absolutely do that. So this is my advice for you. Why didn't you recommend? Because there's a native English tutors. Okay, again, I'm sure native English tutors are amazing. I am sure of that. But which one do you prefer? Do you prefer a native speaker who was never not good at English and who has never, let's say, overcome the problem of speaking English? Or you would rather be with somebody, a local teacher, in your language, of course, who knows Arabic very well, who struggled at some point in their life, who improved their English along the way in time, okay, to reach a very advanced level, and also who have been trained to teach the language. Would you rather be with a local with experience or with a native speaker who doesn't have the necessary information and the experience in relation to learning a language from scratch? Which one do you prefer? Of course, it's up to you. I'm not saying that native speakers are not good. We have a lot of amazing native English teachers. AJ Hogue is one of them. Ask Teacher Will is also another one of them. I have huge respect for Ask Teacher Will. He's American, and he's doing a lot of great things. I always, also watch his lives. Again, AJ Hogue still does lives on YouTube. I'm also following him. He's doing an amazing job. So again, there are a lot of amazing native English speakers and teachers at the same time. My advice, of course, follow those if you want. Go study with them if you want. But, of course, there's always your local friend. Oh, I have to accept this one. I have to accept this one. Hello, my brother. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
كيف حالك ما شاء الله.
I am doing fine. Alhamdulillah. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, brother. Alhamdulillah. أنا بخير. Alhamdulillah. I was just checking in your video. MashaAllah. Some great advice. MashaAllah.
I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Really,
So-
I'm glad that you decided to come back, man. That is such a nice
MashaAllah.
surprise.
Of course I would come back. You think think like somebody obviously is at an advantage, so obviously I'm a native English speaker,
Yes.
but surely learning Arabic, could that be like, oh yeah, this guy's can speak Arabic and English?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
that would be really great. What's your opinion on this one, brother Mark? What's your opinion?
What I've just said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
English,
yeah, in English. Well, I remember when we did I did a qualification. It was like a CELTA
Yeah.
qualification to teach English, and they would tell us, right, you can't speak any language apart from English.
Yes, that's true.
That's true, and for me, I never understood that because I was teaching, so we had to do lessons, and we got marked, and then we got our qualification. So right now you've got your background of education, but you've got this CELTA certificate. You can teach non-native speakers. But I really found it helped. So I was teaching Arabic people, and I just found it helped to throw in a few words. So when they didn't understand something, I would just go, boom, Arabic, da, 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 and they were like, okay.
Yeah.
But the point is, I would have got marked down for doing that, and I never understood why.
Sometimes they do that. Yeah, they definitely do that. Yeah, well, I mean,
what do you think? Why do you think that's something that should be? Oh, sorry. So that should be something that should be completely. You should stick to only speak English, or no?
As a matter of fact, I encourage using Arabic, especially at the beginning. At the beginning, I think it's helpful because imagine teaching somebody who knows nothing about the language, unless, of course, you're teaching something that's easy to understand, like pointing at something, talking about it. That's it. Like, okay, look at this, guys. This is a phone. This is a phone. This is a phone. If you're doing this as you are teaching, sure, absolutely. If you're doing that, then
do you ever give lessons on? Do you ever give lessons on TikTok? Do you ever do lessons? I've seen some guys like sharing like pieces of text, and people come on and try and read. Do you do that?
I mean, I don't want to say.
You don't like it?
I don't want to say anything negative about that. Come on, I don't prefer it.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna say. I don't prefer it. I don't really prefer it. I don't think it's that effective. I think it's just an ego thing. Like you go there, demonstrate your skills in reading, and that's it, and you move along. What's the point in that? There's nothing gained there. There's nothing gained there. If I'm to invest my time in something, then it must have some sort of benefit, right? If there's nothing to be gained, then what's the point? What do you think about those when you come across those?
I think they get people in. I think it's a good way for if somebody wants to learn English or want Arabic. I mean, maybe you can't afford like a tutor or you can't afford the course, then maybe it's a positive thing. Okay, fair enough. I'll go and join this TikTok and see what I can pull from it.
Yeah.
But like like you said, like it's not your. We say in English, it's not your cup of tea. But maybe people. But I thought I could do something similar, but like create like a scenario where people teach me Arabic and I increase my vocabulary, and then I can help them with the English. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try and do that, inshallah.
That is really wonderful. And also, I want to take a moment and say thank you so much to Manel Moksa for the gift. Really didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yes, that is such a big gift. Really appreciate that. Yeah, so I mean, come on, guys, show brother Mark here some love here. Follow him already. Yeah, he's trying to teach Arabic on. I like that. He's trying to teach Arabic. Also, I checked some of your videos. Really wonderful. The ideas that you're trying to like hide some words and then do that in the comments. In the UAE, they say this. Really nice. I like that. I like that. That's one way.
I like the idioms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idioms. They're really funny. Like Mariarov, Coleman, Boa. I mean, when I heard that, I was in tears. I was laughing so much. And then when for an Emirati to hear an Englishman say that, they're like, "MashaAllah, how you know that?" So I actually, in fact, being in an Arabic country, me learning Arabic has been such a blessing, alhamdulillah. Because I've now got friends. Most of my friends now are Arabic from all different nationalities. You've got there's not just Emirati, Tunisian, Arabic. It's alhamdulillah, it's fantastic. And also, I became a Muslim. I became a Muslim 4 years ago. So it's helped so much, alhamdulillah. So it's helped so much to alhamdulillah to make friends. Because literally, there's some Emiratis I've spoke to, they did have zero English, but then I've sort of conversation because I just knew some sentences and stuff. So I think it's definitely a blessing to learn a different language. And if I was in England, go ahead, please.
Brother Mark, I want to ask you something. This is really important. And you said something very beautiful, and I think the people here would love to know your story of accepting Islam. I mean, how does it feel, to be? Walk us through your feelings, basically. The first day that you took your shahada, maybe your reasons for accepting. It's okay. You can talk to us about that. No problem. I usually don't do no religion, no politics, but I can make an exception today. Of course. Yeah.
Okay, mashallah.
No problem.
I'll try and wrap it up quickly. So I moved to the UAE 8 years ago. So I was literally sitting in England, and I just Googled my job. I was like, right, there's got to be more. There's got to be more to this. There's got to be more to this, what I'm experiencing. So I Googled my job, and I got the job in the UAE, alhamdulillah. And I moved to an emirate called Ras Al Khaimah, very small emirate. And the religion is everywhere, mashallah, everywhere. So I'm walking into a school, everyone's Muslim apart from me. And I remember having an experience, and I told this, I'm walking down the corridor, and there's a woman comes out the classroom, and she jumps back in. And I went, I said, what was that? What have I done? I was like, oh no, she doesn't like me. So I said to my friend, he said, well, why don't you learn about the religion, Mark? She's covering her hijab, mashallah. Yeah, so that was like the starting point. And then I was just like, wow, there's so many lies in the Western media about Islam. And my friend gave me a Quran in English, the English interpretation, and it was just like a light bulb going off.
Amazing.
And it took me about 4 years. It was just after COVID, and I just said my shahada. I was just sitting in my studio apartment, and I just said, right, I'm going to be a Muslim, and I started to learn how to pray. And then I went into my school, and I said, right, I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah. And then literally within 4 weeks, I met my wife. It just happened so quick, alhamdulillah. And in terms of what does it feel like to be a Muslim, when you know why you're here, you know that this dunya is a test. Exactly. And the more and more I learn, yes, we've got obligations, like there's the 5 pillars of Islam, we've got to pray and stuff like that. But a lot of it is how we treat people, don't oppress them. It's beautiful.
Really beautiful. هذا شيء جميل يا رجل.
MashaAllah.
I'm saying it in Arabic. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I didn't.
شيء جميل يا رجل.
Okay, what is that?
I said, this is a beautiful thing, man. It's such a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful. Yes. Beautiful, alhamdulillah.
هذا شيء جميل.
Jamil, beautiful.
Yes. هذا شيء جميل. شيء means thin.
Okay, Hada Sheikh Al Jamil. Yeah, Jamil is like a
Yes,
beautiful. Yeah, mashallah.
this is really
See, when I think
beautiful.
about it, I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's my story. And now I try to do more videos. And
How was your first day of being a Muslim? Was it
um,
difficult? Was it challenging? Was it?
yeah, there's
Were
a
you
lot of
excited
information
for it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, excited. Yeah, it was too overwhelming that I just couldn't. I couldn't like. I was trying to resist and resist and resist, and it just got too much. I was like, right, khalas. I
Yeah.
had some things I need to research, and I literally
I like that.
said, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the mosque. So you remember Ras Al Khaimah, right in the city.
Yeah.
When a big bald white man walks into the mosque, everyone's like, "Oh, mashallah, who's this guy? Mashallah!" But everyone was so welcoming. So I just wrote, for me, how I did it. I wrote the Surah Fatiha down. I wrote 2 small Quran verses. I wrote
Absolutely.
down what we say in say sujood, and what's the end bit? I should. Where we say salam alaikum. Yeah, I should at the end.
Mhm.
And I did this. I was doing obviously 5 times a day, and it just became just. It's like learning Arabic. You know, you just got to just do it every day. And then I had people who I could do pronunciation with, and they say, right, that's close, but say it like this. So the first thing was like, okay, learn how to pray, because that's it's like the number one thing. So after your shahada, it's like when you talk about the 5 pillars of Islam. I mean, you've got, is it zakat? But not everybody can give zakat if you don't have money. Siyam, not everybody could fast. So someone was poorly, there might be excuse from fasting. Is it the Hajj? Hajj is one. If you can't afford to go to Hajj, you can be excused. But you get people on the deathbed who pray. So I thought, right, learn how to pray. And alhamdulillah, I just went from there. And then just, just getting stronger and stronger every time.
That is really amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate giving me the opportunity to talk. I really appreciate it, sir. And keep up the good work you're doing, because mashallah, it's nice vibes, this channel. Nice vibes, and very friendly.
Appreciate that. I look at that. By the way, do you know what these mean? Do you know what these mean? Right up here. Can you read them maybe?
I can't read Arabic, but that's they're Quranic, sir. They're from.
Yeah, this is Subhanallah. This is Alhamdulillah. This is Allahu Akbar.
Allah Akbar. Mashallah. Yeah. Mashallah.
Like even you're spending time here with us, and also you are saying like these really important, making hasanat as well. So it's we're trying to keep the vibe, friendly. We're trying to keep the vibe open for everybody. And that was a beautiful story that you told, Brother Mark, and I hope that you don't mind if I share some clips of that.
No problem. Please share away. No problem at all.
I would love to do that. I'm going to tag you as well. Come on, guys. Thank you so much for those who have been showing some love to Brother Mark here. Already showing you some love, so really appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. Yes. Right, it's bedtime for me, guys.
Have a good night, Brother Mark. Thanks so much for coming up.
Jazakallah. Thank you.
That.
All the best. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Mashallah. Jazakallah khair.
Yes, you're welcome, brother. All right. So that was really nice. I had to accept that one. Yes, a really kind brother. And may Allah, bless him and keep him in this faith, in this beautiful faith, and may it be easier for him to learn more, inshallah. Yeah, there you go. So, I'll try to invite more people as well in the future, maybe teachers, even others, if they want to tell their stories, maybe their success stories or something. I don't know, make it like do a bit of variation here in this account to try and keep it English, of course, authentic English. That's not only related to grammar and I don't know what, and also only tips and how to do this and how to do that, how to get here, how to get there. It's really boring that way. But if you're dealing with authentic English, if you're listening to somebody telling a story, or if you're listening to somebody talking about an adventure somewhere, or talking about a business, or talking about something, I think that would be, even for those who prepared for IELTS and then even took the exam and got a good band score, we can even host them here, and they can tell us about what they did exactly to get a good band score. This is to just keep the content fresh here. Again, I'm trying to do my own thing. Okay, so don't tell me, hey, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this reading? Why are you doing this like this teacher? I don't like to do things like other teachers. I do things my own way. I'm a teacher as well. I mean, they are teachers. I'm a teacher. I have my own techniques. I have my own ways. Okay? I mean, we did the same training, I would say, of how to teach, but I like to keep my own ways, my own methods, like keeping shorts of people talking, so that we can improve from one another. Yes, and I will be sharing everything with you here. And by the way, you can also find these lives recorded and uploaded on YouTube. Unfortunately, we can't really get the live comments and whatnot, but I will find a way. And thank you so much again, Tahira, for your support. Really appreciate that. Also, Manel, Moh, KSA, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for everything. Really appreciate that, guys. So, yeah, it's a nice little addition. Yes, absolutely. Let me check, make sure that I'm not missing any comments here. Some people get really upset if I don't read their comments. So yeah, we're going to be reading some more comments, and then we'll have to take a break. It's almost Maghrib prayer, so we will be ending it soon. Amzi, nice to see you after all these years. Yes, nice to see you as well. I wonder who this is. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, big W. They're saying big W Manal. Yes, big W Manal. Alhamdulillah. Okay, a lot of prayers for our brother, Mr. Mark there. Okay, great. You're a teacher. Okay, interesting. What do you teach, brother? What do you teach? Do you also teach English? Or do you teach something else? Okay. All right. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed it today. Thank you so much for being here with me and for sharing these beautiful moments with me. Really appreciate that. Okay, all right, I'll invite one last person here. And just briefly. Okay. Hello there and welcome. Please make sure that your network is good so that, we don't have any. Hello there. Hello there, brother. You are live. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for saying that. Such a good
Yeah, hello, I'm hear you.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I'm sorry, we can't really have a conversation like that. Make sure that you are in a quiet place and your network is good, and you can always come back. At least for us to have a good conversation. It's not going to work if you're. If your network is not good, if you have noise around you, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my invite for Mr. Mark. I'll be sharing some clips of him as well. Also, you can always go to my YouTube channel and you can rewatch this live stream if you missed anything. And there's the AI. You can chat with the AI. You can go to my channel, right, and look at this video, this live stream, and then ask the AI, what is this teacher talking about? What in the name of Allah is this teacher talking about? You can ask the AI, interact with the AI in this way. What is he saying? What does he mean by this? What does he mean by that? It's a good way for you to improve as well. So I will be uploading this one on YouTube as well. So make sure that you check it out. All you have to do is go there, Ramzi Zwari, and then you'll find it there. You can tell me in the comments there that you came from TikTok, of course. By all means, that would be really, really great. Brother Omar, hello and welcome. I'm here. How a teacher said. What do you mean by that? I didn't really understand. Excellent session, sir. Thank you for your clear and insightful answers. It is my pleasure, and I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for all your gifts. And yeah, all right. It's almost Maghrib prayer, so I don't know. Maybe we can invite someone else. Let's see here. Somebody also wants to join. Nah, all right. It's almost Maghrib prayer, guys. So, yes. Yes, Brother Omar, miss you as well. Thank you so much for saying that. So, thank you guys so much. Barakallahu fikum. We'll have to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. And maybe we'll come back. We'll come back tomorrow, actually. Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is our discussion live. So, please be there. And let's have a little debate. There's going to be a topic that I would love to share about, but I would rather keep it a secret for you to be surprised. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good one. So today, of course, we have Hajar FH. You are the queen of likes today. In second place, we have Jaber Bashir with 9,000. Takbisa, okay, that's amazing. And also Tahira, Beyond Fear, really appreciate that, with 8,000 likes. Wow, that is really amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yes, so tomorrow we will be live again, so stay tuned for that one. And until tomorrow, I will wish you a good day. You can always look at this live later on YouTube. Until then, salam alaikum, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and let's hope that Morocco will win it. And see you very soon. Salam alaikum. Take care of yourselves, guys.